Hello. Today is going to be our very first session. Yesterday, we also had an induction class where I gave introduction of what German is as a language and how you should go about studying the German language, right? So all those aspects we covered in the last class, and today we are going to start from the very basic, and it's going to be the very first class for all of us, okay? I'm already aware that so many of you already know a lot of German, and that is really good. Wenn Sie noch ein bisschen Deutsch wissen, it's amazing if you already know a little bit of German. But nevertheless, we will start with the very basics today of A, B, C, which is the ABCD, how the pronunciation should go. All that we are going to practice, okay? Because it's a lot of us today in the class. I'm sorry I will not be able to allow all of you to unmute yourselves, but we can practice on mute as well, correct? So we'll be practicing the pronunciation of the alphabets today, as well as for every alphabet, after we are done with practicing the alphabets in German, we will also be doing a little bit of vocabulary, right? So for every new word that we study, we'll be learning one new word, okay, in terms of the vocabulary for all those alphabets, okay? Also jetzt beginnen wir. We will be starting now with the alphabets first, okay? I am new. Who's that? Aman, okay. Hi, Aman. We'll be no, actually the PPTs you will not be able to get, but we can study together in the class, isn't it? Okay. Also, jetzt beginnen wir. Let us begin our session for today. Now, again, a very quick recapitulation of what we did previously. That is something that I always do. I try to recapitulate whatever happened in the previous class. So in the last class, we had a very brief introduction of what German is as a language and how you should study German. Right? So we discussed how many people speak German and in what all parts of the world can you find German language, what are the specialities, commonalities, distinctions from the English language, because English language is something that we will continuously be drawing a comparison between when we are studying German, right? So those things we discussed. Now coming on to the alphabets and their pronunciations. Now, of course, alphabets are written exactly the same in German and in English, so that is good for us. It is not like Chinese or any other language where the script is entirely different. It is not that. The alphabets are very easy in German. Only thing you need to practice is the pronunciation, right? So just like in English, how we used to do as school students, A, B, C, D, right? We used to memorize that in a tone, correct? Similarly, now we'll be doing the exact same thing for the German language. We'll be dealing it this way: A, B, C, so on and so forth. So we'll start our journey with those 26 alphabets. As mentioned, exactly the same as in English. Only thing, German has 4 extra characters also. If I think some of you already have knowledge of little bit German, you would have found little bit of 2 dots over a few alphabets, correct? So what are those 2 dots, okay? And what is another 4th extra character? All those things in detail we'll be covering in today's class, along with, of course, the vocabulary. So we'll be learning a lot of new words today as well. Yes, Bimal, that's correct. Those 2 dots are called umlauts. Okay, now with that, let us start our language journey with the alphabets. So on your screens, on the left column, you can see how the Correct pronunciation. See, a T is also mentioned over there, right? It means that a very slight and short T has to be there. You don't start with S, you start with S, S, S. The T is very short. It is like you're saying to say. But we don't emphasize on the T a lot, which is why in German we don't say to say. Just for your understanding, I'm trying to elaborate that you can understand it as to say, because you have to start with a T. But you have to pronounce it in a manner that is very smooth. So you're not starting with the S, you're actually starting with the T. Order. Only thing you have to speak it out loud and listen to yourselves how you're sounding and how is it different from what I'm pronouncing. Okay? All right, let us move ahead. The alphabet D. Oh yeah. Yes, we will come to that side. That is a very good question. We will come to that. Okay? D is pronounced just like the English word day. Day. Okay, day. So what do we have? A, B, C, day. Sehr gut. Okay. Now this is where slightly it gets confusing, because the alphabet E is now pronounced as the English alphabet A. E is pronounced as A. So a lot of us get confused between A, alphabet A and E, because alphabet A in German is A and the alphabet E is now A. Okay? So let us repeat this. A, B, C, Did everybody follow? Yes? No? Followed? Yeah? Wunderschön. Sehr gut. Sehr gut. Okay. Karthikeyan is saying something. What is Karthikeyan saying? It seems like Tamil, Japanese and English. No Japanese. Oh really? Is it? Karthikeyan, then you must be well versed with Tamil and Japanese. Every language. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, a quick repetition. A, B, C. is why you can read that J, its pronunciation is actually yacht. Yacht. Okay? But don't let J mistake you. Okay? A lot of the pronunciations here that we are doing, just how in English, no, there are exceptions. Correct? So German is also a language. It will also have exceptions. If there is any word that has actually J in it, correct? It will actually not sound like yacht, not compulsorily. Just remember that J gives the sound of Y. Now, if I ask you to read the word in the bracket, JA, foot. Okay? Fuss is foot. Alright? But now there is another word. For example, if I type fluss. Fluss. F-L-U-S-S. Everybody see the chat box, I've written it. Fluss. F-L-U-S-S. Fluss. Fluss means river. Now for the spelling of river, when I'm saying fluss, I'm using a double S. Fluss. But what I've written on the screen now, what I've typed on the screen, fuss. That is also giving the sound of double S. But for the spelling of that, fuss means a foot. And for the spelling of fuss, I'm using an SZ. So you will have to memorize which all words use an SZ in the spelling and which all use a double S. There are not many. You'll actually understand that well. Okay? So that was SZ for you. So we know A, AO, U and SZ. Okay? Done? Kartikeya, sorry, the PDFs they won't be available currently actually, because these are just the 15 sessions. No, after these, when you join in, then that, when you have spent enough time with a language, studying it, practicing it, then you start developing a natural instinct for the language, right? Just how we speak Hindi, English, our mother tongue, okay? How you develop a habit of without thinking, you can just speak fluently. Right now, I'm speaking English without thinking twice whether I'm grammatically correct or not. But it comes naturally after some time, right? That thing is called Sprachgefühl. Correct? So, in case you guys are wondering that, okay, how will we know whether the word written has to be, pronounced as say, or K, C has to be pronounced as computer. How will you know that? It will come eventually with your Sprachgefühl. The more you study German, the more correctly you will be able to read all the words that are given. So if any new word you come across, you will be able to read it correctly. Don't worry. You just need to devote that much time, energy, and love to the language. Then you will be able to get it. Okay? Yes, Vaishnavi, indeed very beautiful. One of my favorite words. Germans have such beautiful words, For lengthy meanings, German have one word for it. And it is so beautiful, I can't even tell you. You research on this, there are so many beautiful words, just like this. Okay? That in English, we will need at least 2-3 lines to explain that word. But Germans will have one. Now, next word. Some of you might read the next word as elephant. It is not Ellie. Remember, the alphabet E in German is actually pronounced as A. So it will be pronounced as elephant. Elephant. Yes, elephant. Now, you can memorize this word. You know how? I have a trick for this. Remember, Los Angeles is called what in short form? Los Angeles is LA. Remember? Fluss. And I've shared the meaning of fluss also earlier. Remember, I gave the example. It means a river. Sehr gut. Kanan, Puneet, Wunderschön, Ayappa. Fluss is a river. Wunderschön. No, Mohammed. Fuss. F-U and S-Z. Yeah, okay, you are typing double S, but there has to be an S-Z, okay? The one with the S-Z is foot, but here with the double S, we have river. Fluss. Okay? Next one. From the alphabet G, we have the word gehen. Gehen. This face is very bad. Come on, we're all grown-ups here, na? I understand, Nitin, but please, you also don't respond. They should also understand. Yes, we are all here to study, na? Let us just focus on that. No. Anas, whatever it is, you are also doing wrong, na? Why are you writing anything? Please, guys, stop this. I'm not feeling well. Okay, I really want to teach the language. So please don't interfere. You're wasting so much time for everyone, na? Okay, please make sure this is not repeated in my classes, please. I don't like this. I've never experienced this and I will not allow this in my class. Okay. Gehen, Hund, ideal, ja. And we also did another word, Jacke. Okay, all done? So see, till the alphabet J, we've completed all of the alphabets and their pronunciations along with some vocabulary words. Okay, in the next class, after the alphabet J, the remaining vocabulary we will be covering in the next class. And we'll also have a little exercise for all of you. So there, you try to pronounce those words and you tell me what they might mean. Okay, I have a little engaging exercise for all of you as well. We'll be doing that in the next class. But for today, please do practice all of these alphabets. Very, very important. If you do it today only now, whatever I teach, if you practice it the same day, I promise you, you will never forget this. So I'll be taking all of your leave. Thank you so much for joining today's session. Hoping for another interactive session with you guys soon. At Cochiva, our German language A1 course is designed with a systematic approach, combining expert-led live sessions, customized learning material, real-life practice, and a student-first methodology. Also, an early bird alert. Enroll now and grab flat 20% off because great learning shouldn't wait, and neither should great offers. All details and registration links are right below. Check the description now and take your first step towards becoming a confident German speaker with Cochiva. Bis bald und ganz viel Erfolg. Tschüss and keep learning with Cochiva.